Ways men simp and how to stop simping. There are some really cringy and embarrassing ways men simp on social media and in real life and don't even realize it. Simping is such a turnoff to women. If you don't stop, you won't get past her gate, never mind into a relationship, even a one-night relationship. The harsh truth is, once a woman thinks of you as a simp, it's almost impossible to change her feelings about you. Even if you totally stop simping, in her mind you'll always be a simp. When that happens, you might as well give up on her and move on to a girl that doesn't know you. But don't simp with the next girl, or you'll keep getting rejected and start thinking all women only want Chad or Tyrone. Let's look at the embarrassing ways men simp, why it's an instant turnoff, the difference between being a simp and a gentleman, how to easily know you're simping and how to stop, so you can stop getting rejected and start spending quality time with the kind of woman you desire. What is a simp? Some of you may be wondering, what is simping, anyway? Simping simplified is putting a woman on a pedestal, aka treating her like a celebrity with attention or money to win her attention or affection. Let's look at social media examples and then real-life examples that instantly turn women off. Then I'll give you a few examples of how to show interest without simping. Embarrassing ways men simp on social media. Whether you know the woman or not, simping on social media is way out of hand. Social media simping includes liking her every IG or TT post, exaggerated compliments on her appearance, "You're so hot," inappropriate declarations of love or admiration, "Marry me," acting like her boyfriend when you don't even know her pet names, date invites, sending long, sappy messages that beg for attention, defending her anti-masculine, radical feminist posts. Whether you're posting publicly in a comment or trying to slip into her DMs, social media simping is a major instant turnoff. She may even reply with thanks, but she has little to no respect for you. That's not to say a compliment is always the wrong move, but it's when and how you give them that matters. More on how to compliment a woman without being creepy or simple in a minute. But first, let's look at embarrassing ways men simp in real life. And you might be surprised because many of you are doing these simpy things without even realizing it. Embarrassing ways men simp in real life. Real life simping includes multiple compliments on her appearance in rapid succession, double or triple texting before she's replied back to your first text, being overtly available anytime she wants, publicly marking your territory if you are dating her, #insecure much, apologizing when you shouldn't, buying her gifts when you're not her BF, being her emotional tampon when she's upset about her boyfriend. Essentially, real-life simping is when you put her value and needs above yours in every way. Why simping is such a turnoff. If you liked the video so far and want to know about the scientific content of relationship, don't forget to subscribe. Simping is a major turnoff because women need to know you have high value-oriented standards, not limited to shallow-oriented standards. Key point: if everything she does is perfect in your eyes, she knows you're not seeing the real her. You love the idea of her, a fantasy you've made up in your mind. The law of real love: you can only really love someone when you accept the other's latent flaws. But that means you need to be able to acknowledge those flaws. And she needs to know you do. And no, simping isn't a flaw high-value women will learn to love because it goes against the law of real love. So how do you show interest without it being a turnoff? What simping isn't, generally, it's not simping if you focus on character-related comments. This shows what your standards are. Limit compliments to 1 per interaction, maximum. Hint: interaction means she's interacting, as well. If she's not engaging and reciprocating, stop. You're just feeding her ego. Generalizing instead of personalizing. Social media: you're the kind of woman I want to get to know versus you're the woman for me. IRL: I want to get to know you better versus I've been looking for you all my life. In order to have high standards for what you want in a woman, you have to have high self-esteem. If your self-esteem sucks, you'll slide into simping and instantly turn her off. You want to work on fixing that. Simps versus gentlemen: again, simping comes from feeling low-value beta, whereas chivalry, gentlemanly behaviors, the kind women respond well to, comes from a place of feeling high-value alpha. The main difference is intention. When you know your value and respect yourself as a man, you'll engage with women in a whole different way, and women feel that. When you have the mindset of vetting her, not getting her, the chivalrous things you do won't come across as simping, even if they may be similar to simping. Chivalry includes opening doors for her, not ignoring her texts for days if you're not truly busy, complimenting her on her positive character traits, letting her borrow your sweatshirt when she's cold, yep, telling her she's beautiful, but not because you need her validation. You're courteous and thoughtful because that's the kind of man you are, and, as importantly, she deserves it because she gives back. not because you want something from her or are secretly hoping to win her approval. For example, my videos. I provide valuable intel on women that many of you appreciate and tell me in the comments. That's not simping. Marry me, Majid, is simping. And while I don't mind, simping is a bad habit that'll ruin your chances with women in the real world. Which brings us to how to easily stop being a simp. So how do you easily stop being a simp? Mindset. You must have standards, know what they are, and actively and openly vet for them. Just because she's pretty or hot shouldn't be your only standard. Your mindset must be, she has character flaws. What are they? Keyword, character, flaws. In the back of your mind, you're evaluating. What are her character flaws? Does she still meet my standards? What other flaws does she have? Does she still meet my standards? That's not to say you'll point out all her flaws to be mean or cruel, but you certainly won't ignore them. With this mindset, she'll feel like she's under review and she'll know you have high standards. If you decide she qualifies for you, she'll know she deserves you, and if she's a high-value woman, she'll know you deserve her. Women love compliments, but there's a way to give them that makes them intrigued instead of instantly turned off. I am Majid 2006. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Now, if you want to be successful in romantic relationships and know more, subscribe to my channel. I made many tutorials for you. I will kiss you, my dear.